What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Don. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm doing a reaction to a song. Nobody requested this one, but Mickey Lamantia, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, the song It Wouldn't Be. I've reacted to a couple of Mickey's songs, and I guess I would describe Mickey as like outlaw country with a monster heart. And but like I said on the video yesterday of TJ Hernandez, who happened to be a law enforcement officer, at least according to Daniel Wright, who had requested it. Mickey is a corrections officer, so we got a theme going on here. But anyway, I just want to see what this song is. This is It Wouldn't Be. It's been a little while since I've reacted to a song of Mickey, so let's see what we got. And Mickey, God, where Rhode Island, I think, right? I think you're Rhode Island. Anyhow, somebody will correct me, I'm sure about that. The folks at the KVOK will hit me up on that one.
Sometimes things don't go my way. That's often been the case. And sometimes I might drink too much. I ain't very straight-laced. I might not always win, but that's alright by me. If the world were perfect, it wouldn't be.
Oh, okay, all right. I remember, where did I see this? Somewhere. That Mickey wrote this because of a quote of Yogi Berra's. And, oh God, where did I see that little blurb somewhere? I don't remember where, but it reminded me of that. Because Yogi, I mean, I lived in the same town as Yogi. And, yeah, I'll probably share this video with his family as well, because I know his son, Dale. And so anyway, all right, that's why I did this. I remember seeing it, and I'm like, oh, I've got to do this. Yogi Berra had the Yogi-isms. Those of you know who know Yogi and baseball and so forth. So, all right, if life was perfect, it wouldn't be. Perfect way to put it. All right, like Yogi was known for things like, when you see a fork in the road, take it. You're like... But if you knew the town of Montclair, New Jersey, where I lived for a while and where Yogi lived and the Yogi Berra Museum is, there's a road, and I've been on it, where there's a fork in the road, but it comes out to the same place. So it isn't like it goes two different directions. It's a fork. It goes and then it comes back together. So it makes a lot of sense when you know some of the backstories to this. All right, here we go.
This old guitar may have lost its shine from the dings on the wood.
Yeah.
But its old worn out body make it sound just as good.
Sometimes better.
Sometimes the Bible don't make sense, but it's still a good read.
Give you that.
If the world were perfect, it wouldn't be. If everybody was the same, we'd have no soul, and life without death, there'd be no life to know.
Yeah, this is philosophical.
If we never made mistakes, we'd never grow old. If the world were perfect, it wouldn't be.
All right, you got to put your time into writing a song like this. Because if your inspiration is that quote of Yogi's, if the world were perfect, it wouldn't be. All right, so there's the broad concept. Now you've got to fit. Now you're going to fill it in. You decide you want to write a song with that broad concept in mind of perfection, imperfection. That could go anywhere. This is not one of those songs that you just lyrically write overnight. It's probably way easier to write the music to this song than the lyrics. I would, if I was a betting man, I'd probably place 20 to 1 odds that it was far easier to write the music for this than the lyrics. And I'm going to bet the lyrics came long before the music did. Because even what Mickey is pointing out here, it's not only philosophical, it's psychological, it's theological. It's like, if you don't have contrasts, do you have anything? If you don't have misery, do you have joy? If you don't have joy, do you have misery? Or is it just a static life? All right.
My songs won't always make you smile, sometimes make you cry. And God don't always answer prayers, I think we all know why.
I want to hear why.
Sometimes being rich means being poor to me. If the world were perfect, it wouldn't be. If everybody was the same, we'd have no soul.
I don't care.
Without death, there'd be no life to know. And if we never made mistakes, we'd never grow old. If the world were perfect, it wouldn't be. If the world were perfect, it wouldn't be.
That was probably the most philosophical song I've heard, that I've reacted to on the channel. I mean, there are some that went really deep, like John Prine, Jason Isbell, you know, these lyricists. I mean, Bobby Gentry's Ode to Billy Joel. I mean, you listen to that song every single time, and you get something new or different, or some different vantage point of maybe a nuance or maybe a broader picture. This song was right up there with, you know, the most philosophical songs lyrically. And I guess it kind of makes sense. If your inspiration is Yogi Berra, you think, oh, that's just funny what he said. But what Yogi had to say frequently was so deep. Some things were just funny, you know, like nobody goes to that restaurant anymore. It's always too crowded. And then you stop and you're like, you just contradicted yourself. But he knew what he was doing. But if the world were perfect, it wouldn't be. That's one of those just deep thought experiments, philosophical constructs that keeps on giving. And one of the lyrics took me by surprise, which was, if there were no sinners, I think it was, there wouldn't be, nobody would have any soul, or something to that effect, instead of or if everybody were a saint, nobody would have a soul. And I thought, wow, well, I don't know what Mickey's definition of a soul is, and if you can even formulate one. You could get some maybe broad idea in some way, paint some picture, but Normally you hear saint and sinner. If there were no saint, if everybody were a saint, then you normally tie it in somehow to sinners, but he went in a different direction. And I love that kind of stuff where the unexpected happens, and then I'm like, oh crap, back up. What did he mean by that? Jeez, I love this. I love being made to think. That's what I like about traditional country, the stories. Even for contemporary artists like Mickey, it's traditional, it's non-pop. So it makes me think. It gives you space to think. Nothing's rammed down your throat. You lean forward and you're like, what does that mean? What does that mean? And it's a head, heart, soul trip. So, man, just out of respect for the balls to attack that subject matter, like that'd be one that you could leave on the cutting room floor entirely and just give up on it. But I don't know how long it took Mickey to write this. If you comment in here, Mickey, that had to be a years-long thing. I can't imagine that being done in a week. But I'm going to go with a 9.5. The instrumentation wasn't complex. The lyricism on its own was just mind-blowing. Just great freaking stuff. So Mickey Lamantia's, I think that's how I think it's Lamanta. I think in the first few videos I did of Mickey's, I said Lamantia, because that to me is the way it's spelled, but it might be pronounced Lamanta. It wouldn't be, is a 9.5. So if it wasn't a 9.5, it wouldn't be. I don't know. Whatever. I can't have too much fun with that because that's mind-blowing. All right. Nobody requested it. I just wanted to do it. So there you go, guys. Leave your comments. Man, this is subject for discussion. We should have a roundtable discussion sometime on Zoom or something and let everybody chime in with their comments. I don't know if we could herd the cats to do that well enough, but maybe one day. That's it. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. Keep rocking the country.